Hey guys, Adam here, Blackfyre Productions. Welcome back to another Toy Tuesday. Today I'm going to be taking a look at a little bit different toy or figure that I have been recently. I've been doing a lot of hot toys and that as I've been collecting them and putting them on my shelves and everything else. But I thought today I'm going to be taking a look at Mezco's 112, The Joker. It is based off of the Gotham by Gaslight movie. And so I haven't watched the movie or anything, but I saw the Joker figure after seeing the Batman one. I know it doesn't come out until like January or February 2022, but I saw the Joker one go up as an exclusive on Mezco's website, and so I had to grab it just because it reminded me so much of Jack the Ripper and such like that from the UK. And so that was when I went over to the UK a few years ago. That was the very first tour I ever did, was the Jack the Ripper tour, and it was pretty sweet. And just walking through the streets where the murders happened and everything else, I loved it. Super cool, going into the history and everything. And then so when I saw this guy, I'm like, I gotta get him and throw him into my Mezco collections, because I got a bunch like that, and so this is definitely one of them. So without further ado, let's jump into the Joker unboxing and see what's inside. And here we are with the Mezco 112 Joker box. Well, the Joker for the Mezco 112 line. Really interesting, striking color combination in the sense that you have that yellow with the stylized writing, almost like you would see in some of the advertisements such from the late 1800s, maybe even early 2000s. You have your side of your box there, the back. So it's really pretty straightforward, and the meat and potatoes obviously is inside. So let's open it up, see what's on the inside for this figure. Like I said, I really enjoyed the aesthetics of the figure. It really reminded me of the Jack the Ripper, and hence why I had to have it. It was just so cool. So cool. So I have opened it up once before to take a look at it quickly and then put it away so I could do an unboxing and stuff like that. So yeah, here we go. You can see that the Joker is in a long trench coat, which is very time or period appropriate, with a top hat, some glasses, very interesting glasses that are also period appropriate, and looks like some cards and such. But I'll pull out all the accessories as well as Joker himself, and then see what's all there, and we'll go over it. And here we are with all the accessories as well as Joker out of the box. So you have your display base, obviously, that you can poke at the center point here and place the stand or the arm, so you can hold them in place with that. Yeah, so it has like 3 separate sections of articulation, which is nice. 4, sorry, as well as that just opens up and rotates around and everything else. So it spins, swivels, like so, and then opens. So you can use that to position your Joker how you see fit, and hold them up with that. There's a ton of stuff that he comes with, which I absolutely love. You have a scarf that you can put around him, like so, right? It does extend out pretty length there, so you can do that. He does have a bloodied apron, which I absolutely love the details in that, with all the blood stains and everything in there, and then even some markings on the inside as well, and just some felt here or fabric here that you can use to tie it, loop it around his head. I'm assuming will it fit around his actual head? It sure does. So you can just loop it around and then tie it around the back, and that's his apron. You have his hat here, right? Beaten up hat with some weathering to it as well. You can see like a stain on the top and everything else, and that just fits on his head, I'm assuming, just like so. Yeah, I haven't actually put it on his head, so I'm assuming just like so. His glasses, which are pretty cool, nice metallic green color to them. You can see the reflection on there, and they're just gonna hook around his ears. I'm gonna try to do this gently so I don't wreck him. But there's like a little groove, it looks like, in the hairline that you can get these on, and hopefully I don't wreck them, like I said, because they are pretty thin, but yeah, you can get them just like right behind his ear and such as well. So just like that, and then you have 3 cards. I'll show the details on those if you can see them like that. and you flip it over, and that's the back. You have, it looks like the Joker itself. So there, in the back as well is the exact same as the first one. And then the last one, it looks like a bat. What was the first one? The red one. The red one, maybe a skull? I couldn't quite make that out. Maybe you guys could tell me. Maybe a skull, if you're looking at it sort of like that. I'm thinking. And then a bat. Yeah. Right there, like so. And the back as well. Some really cool things. I absolutely love his hands. Being all bloodied up and everything else from getting into stuff. Just looks fantastic there. And you see that he has like almost scraped into himself. Ha ha ha. So it's quite messed up and trippy. Man, carving himself up for fun. Just super good. That shows it off really nice there. You can see it in the fingertips and everything else being bloodied and red, and so cool, so cool. You get, I think, a total of 7 left hands and 4 right hands. You do get 2 heads, so you get the smiling head that comes on the body, and then your plain head here with a nice coloration or fading from the white to the purple in around the eyes. You can see the eyebrows, pupils, awesome. Like, you know, very, very good. The green hair is putrid and, well, makes sense for the Joker. And then on this head, you can see the big smile and everything else. Just super cool. And the yellow in the teeth and that. Very neat. Very, very, very neat. So yeah, then you have the suitcase with the weapon. So there's one weapon. And I love the suitcase. You can see all the blood and rust and everything on that knife. It's all like surgical weapons for carving up cadavers and such, and everything else. You can see the handle here. Let's see if we can get that in there. You can see the handle there with the pitting and everything else. So yeah, really, really cool. But what I like about the suitcase is that it actually opens up and it contains all, or can hold all the different weapons in there. So you got your saw, your tool for opening up the skull for like a lobotomy, a hatchet for breaking bones, hooks and various different filleting knives, and then tongs for grabbing things out. And all of them are bloody and everything else. It's just so cool and definitely fits the bill for the Joker. Absolutely love it. And they just easily fit in there. That one should be sideways, but it will fit in there. So just like so. Right? So super, super, super cool. Love it. And then obviously you get your jacket that is on him. So we'll take a look at him once I clean up the accessories here and whatnot. But this jacket does have buttons on the inside. I just am not the best with my fat thumbs. There's 1, 2... Oh, here we go. Got it. 3. And you can see that he has a tie, suspenders, and everything else. So we'll take a look at the body next. So let's take a look at the actual body articulation and such. You already saw that the jacket was can unbutton and everything else, so you can slip the hands off and slip the jacket off. There's no wiring that I'm feeling in there, but you can still get it to move just the way, and sort of hold a position just the way that the stitching is. With the tie-ins, suspenders, and everything else, I'm not sure if they undo or not from the back. No, they don't look like they're going to undo at all, so that's okay. I don't plan on taking it off anyways. You do have pockets inside the jacket, and it does look like workable pockets inside there. You can see like the little stitched area as well there. So so head wise, you get some good range of motion up and down, and then obviously side to side. I've left the glasses on him. Yeah, so side to side. You do get some nice ab crunch like just below the chest area with some nice forward, almost like right arched over like so, as well as you get a nice sort of sideways sort of hip motion. Your waist does move left and right and swivel a bit. Arm-wise, you get a good motion. The jacket's going to restrict it, so you get, like, I can almost, that's with the jacket on, I can lift it almost up to his head, and when it comes out, it goes straight across the 90 degrees like so. You do have the swivel in the elbow there, and then the elbow joint. It looks like it's only a single joint there, from what I can tell, and then you got your standard wrist peg in there for the full swivel as well as the bend and everything else. So yeah, that's what that feels like. No tricep swivel from what I can feel. Legs wise, you're gonna go up almost to a 90 with his legs, like so. Try to hold that jacket out of the way, and then bend at the knees is, like, you can see that it is definitely double jointed in that knee there, which gives you some nice articulation options. Foot wise, there is a swivel in the foot, as well as up and down and side to side. It's a little bit stiff, but that's okay. I don't mind that because it's going to hold the position and posture better. So that is the articulation wise. Looking at the weathering on this figure, oh sorry, and thighs, they do have some thigh spinning as well, or swivel in the thighs there, so you can move it in or out as you see fit. So yeah, that's about the maximum it goes. I could probably get a little bit further, but I'm never going to need to. But yeah, so that's that. All right, so paint applications, everything. I was already talking about the accessories. Fantastic, and you see it's still on the hands here, like with the red and the ha ha ha. Let's see if you can see that. Like so, and on the head and everything else, we've discussed that. But like, just look at this jacket and how it looks super dirty at the bottom. Freaking awesome, if you ask me. And then also the pants are super grimy as well, from about the knee section down. And the boots, again, grimy and dirty black boots. I love that there is that grime and dirt built into the actual figure itself. Really freaking awesome figure. I absolutely love them. And like I said, that whole Jack the Ripper feel, just it sold me on this figure. And I don't follow Batman. Like, I know of Batman, watched the 90s Batman cartoon series, but I really don't follow a lot of his movies or like cartoon movies or his comics and such. But there are a few figures that I just loved, and this was one of them due to the fact that it's a throwback to like a Jack the Ripper style. And so, like, I have the Crown Prince Joker as well, which is pretty freaking awesome. Another cool figure. But yeah, like, this guy just blew me away, and then super cool with all the different accessories and the interaction with like the suitcase and all that stuff. So I'm definitely gonna have fun with this guy. And I was late on the pre-order for the Gaslight Batman, or Gotham by Gaslight Batman. So I have them. I'm on the wait list for it from Mezco. I didn't realize, stupid me, that it was an exclusive from Mezco, and I asked, you know, one of my local stores to look into it, and then he's like, yeah, I can't get any, and so then I realized it's probably an exclusive, and so yeah, I'm on the wait list, so hopefully that will convert, but we'll see what happens. It's not, if I don't, I got the Joker, and he's still really freaking cool. I definitely love him. I'm gonna have fun doing some photos and stuff like that with him as well. So, but yeah, so that is the Joker, guys. If you haven't checked out the channel before, you can hit the Patreon link in the description of the video down below. Hoping to continue to do some unboxings and such of some figures as they come out. So I've done a lot of my Hot Toys recently, because that's what I've been collecting the most of recently. But Mezco and stuff, I've been getting some of those as well as some other stuff. So, but yeah, so check out the Patreon link while you're there. Leave a comment in the comments below as well, what you liked about the figure and everything else, and what you're looking forward to. So please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, ignite your hobby.